Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're gonna stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Forced out wide. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly into the field.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Bills.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. Allen, going to give it to Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Now Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the gun, Josh Allen. On the run to the right. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Allen. Moving to his right. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. They get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
18, let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that to Jaylen Warren. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
44-yard line.
Back to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He dropped this down to Warren. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll look to throw yet again. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Third and 2.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. And the Steelers going to be set up with first and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up first and goal.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. So, we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. DK Metcalf, touchdown Pittsburgh. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through, and the Steelers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Brought in by Chris Olave. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here is Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to have the Bills' first down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down. Throwing again is Allen. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a set, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 11.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Allen now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to get the football at their own 23.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Now, faking the give. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A run up the middle with Warren. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Fourth down coming up.
It's 4th down.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
First down, Allen. You look middle here, and there's Olave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second down, they need 3. Play action. It's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
And now, with that first down of the drive, now you can see they're going to get rolling into more traditional 2-minute offense as they try to end this half with some points.
First and 10 now from the 36. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. Got it into the hands of Olave. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has got.
And he will get into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Bills.
Touchdown, Bills.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Dorian Williams in to make the play. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Back to the air once more on second down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Okay, ready?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. This time they stay on the ground. Warren, first down and more. So one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
From the 43, here's second and 2. Complete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And 2.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
On third down, they go with one. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Back to the air again on second and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Second down and 3. Olave is the motion man. To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Number 4, James Cook. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Third and a yard. We'll try and run here with Cook. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Great job with the pressure up the middle on 3rd and 1, Mike. When that back has to make someone miss in the backfield, that's all they need to throw off the timing. He's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense holds him to no gain, brings up fourth down.
They'll try it now with Henderson. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
the ground, and this is Warren. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Once again, it's Warren. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Metcalf. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Gain on the play. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Steelers.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
Now it is 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. He's got his big tight end. Dawson Knox. Touchdown Steelers. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Their own 30-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Now Warren. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's a Steeler first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Warren. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Steelers
12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Steeler first down.
37-yard line.
A carry here for Warren. Some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
Ball
yard.
on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target.
Incomplete.
Third down coming up.
DeJean on the coverage.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. Moving to his left. This one, downfield for Kincaid. And he will go all the way. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Extra point try by Bass. It's up and through. And the Bills move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gun with 1. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Warren, 1st down and more. And he will get into the end zone. Jaylen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. Play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff. This is Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Allen now on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the
So 2 minutes
46-yard
left to
line.
play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Hook. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Towels waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They need 8 yards to keep it going. 4th and 8. He'll try and throw for it with Allen. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
On 1st down, it's Allen. Right back to Olave. He's done it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Cook, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
2nd down, goal to go. One more time with Cook. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's trying to get to the pylon, but won't get there. Marked out right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to force overtime. So a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
This is 1st and 10. Warren. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Left side into the hands of Olave. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Man in motion, heading left. On 3rd down, it's Allen. This one, downfield for Kincaid. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A huge play there in overtime. And even 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Bills. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. This one down the field for Freiermuth. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. To throw. And it's intercepted. That ought to seal it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So a road win here for the Bills. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field